You see here the picture of Supreme Court of Nepal, okay, and you see here the latest prevailing laws, the civil code and the criminal code, and you see here the symbol of the justice and contract the between the parties. These are the the pictures you see here. So firstly, I would like to welcome all of you to join this session, first session, and I'm always expect from your side the active participation in the class session, and it will be more interactive, and I'll be happy. Okay, so for that, all of you have to participate actively throughout the session. That is my another suggestion. So we are talking here regarding the first session. So entering into the legal environment. So we have to focus business law, business legal environment, how you can establish your business, what are the requirements to establish your business, what are the natures of business, okay, and the different forms of business that you can operate, you can establish, you can run, and the related acts, rules, regulation that we will be dealing accordingly in the different sessions. Firstly, you have to understand the business. Okay, what is business? A business defined as an organization or enterprises entity engaged in commercial or professional activities. The term business also refers to organized efforts and activities of individuals to produce and sell goods and service for profit. Ultimately, why do we the operate business, establish business? The ultimate goal is to get profit. Okay, so but there are other corporate social responsibility. There are the different factors which affect the business. Okay, so these are the matters that we have to understand under the business. So doing business is not an easy task. There are several factors. There are external, internal factors which has been affecting the business, and you get sometimes difficult situation. Okay, and sometimes so there should be the conducive environment. There should be the social environment. Okay, legal environment, political environment. If it is conducive, then you can run your business smoothly. So these are the matters, concerning matters, while we are talking about the business and business environment. So it has so if you have choice, you have different choice. Okay, if you would like to establish a single proprietorship firm, partnership firm, or company. So the law, there are different laws which regulates these different natures of kinds of business, and you can do business within the the parameter that is the provided by the legal provisions, legal the formalities, compliance that you have to follow. And there are other factors, that is the social factors, the political factors, and other technological matters or factors that is the related to the business. And there are other factors, employee internal factors closely related to the business, that is employees, the supplier demand side. Okay, so you have to look upon overall the scenario and the environment while talking about the business and business environment. So it gives enormous power to affect the lives of different segment of society, such as customer, employees, shareholders. The UN Global Compact Business for Peace platform and the Religious and Business Foundation produce a resource to highlight how business can promote inclusive understanding and peace. So it's not a matter of gaining profit, okay, from the business. There are certain social responsibility, corporate social responsibility, because the resource that utilize from the society. Okay, so you utilize the human resource, utilize the other material resource, and overall environment of that the society, and particular the state or society. So these are the matters we have to take into account while doing business. So the research shows that there is also a matters of the if you are doing business, okay, but the suppose like a production oriented business, okay, industries, and that you have to follow the certain norms, value, and the conditions that is you have to maintain. So it should be friendly, it should be the the environmental friendly, and there should not be any pollution and any kind of the disturbance to the society. So the doing business, not just the getting profit, but you have a certain social responsibility and social factors, social matters that you have to keep in your mind while doing business. So research shows that the economic growth and the global competitiveness are stronger when social hostilities involving religion are low and government respect for and protection of the universally recognized human rights of freedom is high. So there are other factors we need to understand while doing business. So business environment. Business environment, basically there are two factors. Okay, external factor and internal factors. So internal environment and external environment. And while talking about the business environment, the definition of business environment means all of the internal and external factors that affect how the company function including employees, customers, management, supply and demand, and business regulations. So when I'm talking about business environment, I'm talking about the situation that encompasses all these factors that are governing the organization. So this is very, very important for all of us to understand that any business environment work on a systematic pattern. So there are hundreds and thousands of people who are involved in terms of running a business, in terms of governing a business. A business cannot run like an lonely island, but business is a collection of customers, people, employees, and suppliers, the buyers, and so many factors put together. So I'm talking here the external factor, that is one of the there are uh, political factors, economic factors, social, technological, and legal factors. So we'll be dealing in detail legal factor, legal environment. We are discussing here the political, economic, social, and technological. So business environment requires a long-term thinking and strategic planning that can make the environment easy and more meaningful. So what we're trying to understand here is that the combination of employees, customers, or the other factors really make it to the level of the business environment. So talking about let me explain one by one, that is political factors or political environment. It is about the environment where we are going to see the factors of governance of government coming into the nature. It is a very, very volatile and viable situation, because if the government is not friendly, if the government is not promoting the trade and business, if the government is not promoting cultural activities or the business activities altogether, then the business cannot run very, very long term time. So the nature of government, the type of understanding government has its in terms of promoting trade and business, and trade and commerce matters a lot in terms of business environment. So the government whether government is friendly, whether the government is promoting such kind of business, providing the facilities, making the the formalities and the procedures while the establishing the business or running the business the easy or not. So these are the matters directly concern the business entrepreneur or whether they would like to run business, tax matter, legal other matters. Okay, so these are the matters while government where the government has been promoting or making it friendly or not. That is the main concern. Okay, so the factors, that is political factors. Okay, so if there is a dictatorship running in the politics, okay, because of many companies would not like to invest. Okay, so we can take example of North Korea. Okay, they feel that the government is highly restrictive in nature, so doesn't give the facilities, doesn't give the the necessary supports to conduct the business altogether. Then there is a environment, no friendly environment to do the business. If we talk the democratic countries like India, America, so there are there is a the government has been encouraging and promoting and providing the such a facilities and the the environment that is friendly. Okay, so the government has been okay. So in case of America, that you see the government has been chosen in America, they have always been the in terms of promoting the business, promoting the export, making the business in the even more customer friendly. So automatically every company, they choose the America as a free economy to grow. The That's why the American country grew one of the largest economy in the world. So these are the matters, the political matters, that is we have to understand. And economic factors, regarding the economics factors, there are two main factors under the economic factors, that is supply and demand. So supply and demand predominantly moves around these two worlds called as supply and demand factors altogether. If the supply and demand factors is not, it has not been, the understandable to us, and supply and demand factors are not working in that way, a particular way to us, then we will not be able to create a conducive environment altogether. For example, country of Nepal, which has been producing carpet and garment, the goods, but still it has not been able to create demand factors altogether. Then there will be no big buyers, and business will not be able to grow further at all. So similarly, Nepal should be in the position to supply the necessary goods when it is demanded. So it should have the enough manufacturing cycle, it should have the enough economic push, that is in terms of financial factors, monetary policy, fiscal policy, that would make the environment more conducive to business. So if we talk regarding the economic factors, there is always the two factors, supply and demand. So on the on side, the government need to provide such a kind of friendly financial and monetary policy, fiscal policy, that should be the backup of the financial support to do the business. If there are the small and small cottage industries nowadays, if someone would like to establish a certain small kinds of the small the having capital of business, okay, so सानोतिनो बिजनेस गर्नेहरूलाई पनि, okay, if there is a provision, if there is a supportive environment from the government side and financial the backup, and the if the government is making or providing the that kind of financial support in very low interest rate. Okay, so these are all the matters, that is whether the government providing the such a friendly or easy environment or not. So social factor is there. Social factor is, it's not just the society, or it's a more than that, and it's about the culture, tradition. Okay, it's a mixture of all these factors. How does the society look into the business factors altogether? And if we talk regarding the Nepal, okay, Nepal is a land of diversity and so many different types of culture, race, religion, and society at large play a very important role in terms of promoting the business and making business stronger. So social factor is there. Okay, and there is a technological factor. Technology. So nowadays, day by day, there are the various new technology that has to be adapted while doing the business. So technological aspect and technological matter is very important. So we cannot run business without adopting the technology day by day that we see in India and other countries. The technology development and technology, digital, the marketing, and these are all okay. So social technology, legal factors. Legal factors is law supportive. Laws are supportive or not, whether the laws are the friendly to do the business or not. So these are the matters. The closely related laws are, we will be dealing in detail, the Companies Act, the Private Firm Acts, Partnership Act. Okay, and there are several acts. Industrial Enterprises Act, we will be dealing in different session accordingly. So these are the factors, external factors and internal factors. Okay, here are some internal factors. Internal factors, okay. Value system. A value system is a set of consistent ethics, values, and measures used for the purpose of ethical or ideological integrity. So value system is a moral code. And mission and objectives, of course, the doing business has a certain objectives, goals, and missions. Without projecting goals, certain objectives of the business can be hardly achieved. So there must be there are the factors where if you would like to do a business, so you have to register according to law. You have to register according to law, and you have to set the objectives, missions of your business. Okay, doing business, and your in the whether if you'd like to register as a sole proprietorship firm or partnership firm or company, limited liability company. So company, in the case of that company, under the Companies Act, it regulates its activities, and there are there is a different kinds of companies. Even you a single man can also establish a company, or more than single person, or many people, they the sit together, they set the certain objectives. Okay, and they have to file applications to the company registrar office, and they can establish a company. So there are different natures of business. Okay, different forms of business, and the whether which one would you like to select, that is up to you, as per your capital, okay, investment, as per the number of the promoters, whether you would like to run single or in joint. Okay, so there are other provisions as per law, joint venture, foreign investment. Okay, so we can do, and we can establish and run the business in Nepal. Okay, so Organized structure may be different: sole proprietorship form, partnership form. Okay, as I have talked regarding the company, so it's up to you whether the promoters are the persons who desires to establish such kind of in the business. And the organization structure. Corporate culture is one of the factors that which affect the business environment, how the business plan and action need to take forward. So there is the different culture. Okay, so that is, it depends on the people. Okay, so the human resource, those people who have been the doing, we have been doing job within that organization. Okay, so there is a, whether there is a decision making style, that is sole decision making, or the consultation, or the common the collective decision making the making mechanism or not. So these are the kind of the culture. Okay, so how, what sort of cultures the organization, particular organization has been the establishing within that organization. So quality of human resource, so the key person who deliver that the service, and who, those who are directly involved, if in the case of production oriented industries or organization. Okay, so goods and services, so the key person to run the business day to day in life. So the quality of human resource, or the key persons, experience, expert, and the person, these also, they also affect that the environment, business environment. Okay, labor unions, so labor unions are the unions of the laborers or the employee to protect their interest and right, and they are allowed to the put their demand, collective bargaining. Okay, so physical resource, physical, okay, equipment, plant, and technological capability, that is what sort of technology the organization have been adopting. So there are several new technologies, new the product that nowadays the company or the organization need to adapt to enhance their business, to go for the further growth of the business, and promote their business. So these are the matters I'm talking here, the external internal matters that related to the business environment. Okay, moving towards the legal environment, law and legal environment. So legal environment, the general meaning of the legal environment is the whole combination of conditions, influences, rules, etc. that make up the situation in which something exists or develops. The legal environment of business is framework of business, the effect of law, and the business activities. So the legal environment of business is generally concerned with the study of legal institution and process that affect business, and with the law that affect the atmosphere or environment in which the law that affect the atmosphere or environment in which business activities are conducted. So you have to understand here is the law. What is law? We will be dealing in detail. Okay, law and related laws for business, doing business. Okay, how can you establish a business from the very beginning, that you have to follow certain laws, rules, and regulations while registering or establishing your business. हैन, पहिले त बिजनेस स्थापना गर्नदेखि बिजनेसलाई, if you would not like to run such a business that is not viable, that is you would not like to run further, and if you would like to close that business, there is a provision of existing from that business. Okay, so these all matters are regulated by law. So we are focusing here the legal environment. We have already discussed regarding the other different factors, okay, external and internal factors. And so we are focusing here the legal factors, legal environment. So whether the law is supportive or not. We have several related laws. Industrial Enterprises Act, latest act we have 2076. In Foreign Investment and Technology Transfer Act 2075. So latest act we have. So the government has been trying to the welcome and the making the environment business friendly, and so Nepal has been trying to the issuing such kind of policies that attract the foreign investment, and domestic investment in the business sector. So the law policies, these are the key factors that affect the business environment. So if there is a easy way to establish easy laws and the agreements, and is less formality and if less the complexity, then you can easily establish that kind of thing. If there are the several formalities, complicated the procedures, then that is not friendly to do the business. So these are the expectation from the business entrepreneur. The law should be supportive, and the procedures and formalities, they are also they should be also the supportive and easy going, and easily if anyone can establish a business, can run a business. There are different other matters, compliance, legal compliance, tax matters. So if these matters are supportive to the business and friendly, then it should be the good environment, we can say legal environment, good legal environment. Okay, next. So the legal environment of business generally includes an introduction of the fundamental legal institution and process in the concerned state, an overview of private law, fields of contract, fraud, and the property law, which directly affect many business transactions, an examination of specific areas in which there is significant regulation of business activities. The Companies Act, Contract Law, Private Firm, Private Partnership Firm Act, Industrial Enterprises Act, Labor and Employment Laws, Consumer Protection Act, FITA, Foreign Investment Technology Transfer Act in short form, and Cyber Law. So there are related laws, under the legal environment. So are you getting? बुझिरहनु भएको छ कि छैन? Hello.
Yes, sir. बुझिरहेछ.
Okay, then ल है, अब हामी legal environment पछि law लाई हेरौँ. What is law? So anyone, can you say what is law? So in your the plain the mind, so the black and white don't. के लाग्छ तपाईलाई law भनेको? What do you mean by law? So तपाईलाई जे लागेको छ, you can say, no problem.
It is rules and regulations made to define which thing is legal and which thing is illegal, and if the thing is illegal, then the person will be punished according to the law.
What can you say? How can you say the which is legal and which is not illegal?
It's written in the law, right?
Okay. So thank you. Okay, of course, law is a system of rules. Okay, so it is not a matter that is only written black and white, as we say constitution, law, and sorry, different laws. Okay, so it is also self the discipline, maintaining discipline, and the day to day that you do. Okay, so certain the certain norms, certain values, certain the standards that you try to maintain. Okay, this is a matter, okay, so the human activities are regulated by the law. That is, it means that there are certain things written in black and white in books, or we recognize, we used to say that is law, okay. So of course it regulates the human activities होइन त मान्छेको काम कारबाही र मान्छेको व्यवहारलाई रेगुलेट गर्ने त हो नि हैन र हामीले त्यसलाई रिटनमा लेखौं अथवा सेल्फ त्यसलाई अवे गरौं ओके सेल्फ त्यसलाई हामीले मानौं ओके भनेपछि so the law is not only that written form, it is also a certain standard norms that we follow, okay. So there are customary the practices. So whether there is no written in book or any the paper, but we have been following. So this is kind of the customary or the long practices that ultimately the recognized as a law, okay, and it is written in book and that kind of in the form, okay. So this is so we have to understand in a broader sense, right? Not just written law, but also there are unwritten. So the UK, you see the बेलायतमा अलिखित कानुन छ हैन. So it's a civilized state and the developed state, okay. So we find there. So this is not a matter only the written things that has a the effect or so the matter is the implementation part, okay. कार्यान्वयन भन्छ नि, okay. Implementation part is the most important thing. So the people live in the organized society have to follow the certain common rules. It has to enforce these rules. Law is the sum of these rules which regulate the life of people. Otherwise peaceful living is impossible. We cannot confine the definition of law within a couple of sentences. So there is no generally accepted definitions. Hence, we need to observe the juristic viewpoint, dictionary meanings, and statutory provisions introducing about law. So we cannot confine within a sentence, within a couple of sentences. That is the law. Okay. So law has as like the business environment has external and internal factors that affects, and broader sense that we have to understand. In law also there are other the social, okay, values and other customary matters, okay. So customs, traditions, so that ultimate effect to the law in a particular state, हैन. हाम्रो देशमा हामीले मान्दै आएको प्रथा परम्पराहरू, हामीले जुन फलो गर्दै आएको चीजहरुलाई पनि लले इन्कर्पोरेट गरेको छ र रेकग्नाइज गरेको छ. त्यसैले law, there are several factors to make the effect that law while making law, while implementing that law, and these are the matters. So we have to understand in broader sense, okay. So juristic viewpoint, if you look upon the juristic viewpoint, Austin says that the law is a command of sovereign backed by sanction. Why do we obey law? हामी किन कानुनको पालन गर्छौं भने there is a sanction, there is a punishment, okay, there is a certain the punishment. So due to that and fear of that we obey law, usually we used to say. But there are other social values and norms and standards, and that we follow law. So his definition has been criticized on the various grounds, but certain elements of his definition are everlasting. That is, law is made by sovereign. So who made law? So we can make law? No. So there is a authority given by the states. So nowadays there are, you see, the central level, province level, and local levels. So certain power has been delegated to these different the level of government, okay. Local level government, province level, and state level. So there must be the sovereign power, okay, sovereign power, which is confirmed by the constitution and the law of the land. So they can make law. Only the sovereign power or the state make the law. Law is in nature of command. Law is in nature of command, okay. Certain things you have to do or you don't have to do, okay. So these are the matters and restricted matters, okay. You are not allowed to do, or you are allowed to do something, okay. So there is a kind of command is a general nature, and command is backed by sanction. That is, the if the anyone violates the law, breaches the law and the legal provisions, rules, regulations, then there is a okay punishment. Okay, of course, there is certain liabilities, whether criminal liabilities or civil liabilities. So Holland says the law is a general rule of external human actions enforced by a sovereign political authority. Law is a general rule of external human actions and enforced by a sovereign political authority. Okay, so sovereign भनेको चाहिँ सार्वभौम, which is supreme, and the power is given and granted to farm law. So law, Gray says that the law of the state or any organized body of men is composed of the rules which the courts, that is judicial organ of the body, lays down for determination of legal rights and duty. So Gray rejects the idea of law as command. ग्रेले चाहिँ के भन्छन् भन्दाखेरि कमान्ड मात्रै हैन, कुनै आदेश जस्तो मात्रै हैन ल भनेको. So he says that the set by the legislature, laws are not set by the legislature but by the courts through application of statutory rules and traditional principle. It means that what judge says or the court says and establish certain principle and decide on the issue, that is law. That is his point of view. Okay, to some extent that is also we have been recognizing or we have been following the decision of the court as equivalent to law. है, हामीले ल भनेको किताबमा लेखेको मात्र नभएर कोर्टले एउटा प्रेसिडेन्ट भन्छ नजिर प्रिन्सिपल स्थापना गरेर डिसिजन गरेको चीजलाई पनि we have to follow, that is a law. Okay, so Gray focuses on that precedent. Okay, so decision made by the court. And Salmon law is the body of principle recognized and applied by the state in the administration of justice. So it is a body of principle and that is applied where the ultimate aim of the law is to deliver the justice. हैन, न्याय दिनु नै कानुनको मूलभूत उद्देश्य हो. त्यसैले त्यो प्रिन्सिपलहरु अप्लाइड गरेर न्याय प्रशासन गर्नु, that is law. He said that. So moving towards so he emphasizes that the law must be recognized and acted on by the court of justice. In his view, nothing is law which is not recognized and applied state. We cannot say that the law which law has not come to the court for application is not law. So he has basically focuses on the judiciary, court system and the court decisions. So this is not at all okay the definition that we can define the law, that is decision of the court. Law is a rule of human action and conduct sanctioned by national uses. Okay, so law is a rule of human action and conduct sanctioned by the national usage. भनेको Tshebeghine has focused on the customary practices, okay, long practices that we have been following as a law, and the law incorporate that matters as per law, and we recognize that law customary practices. Okay, as a dictionary meaning, Black's Law Dictionary, the renowned dictionary of the world, that is whether while making decisions, the dictionary meaning and dictionaries, the definitions, they are taken as a reliable source and valid source. Okay, references. So law is that which must be obeyed and followed by citizen, subject to sanction or legal consequences. So law is a that must be obeyed and followed by citizens. Okay, and there is a legal consequences and the sanction if anyone violates the law. Of Oxford English Dictionary says that the bodies of rules, whether proceeding from formal enactment or from customs which a particular state or community recognized as binding upon its member or subject. कुनै पनि सोसाइटी अथवा कुनै स्टेटले कुनै कस्टमलाई कुनै प्र्याक्टिसलाई यो लेखिएको अथवा इन्याक्ट भएको लागू भएको कुरालाई कुनै कुरालाई पनि रिकग्नाइज गर्छ एज अ बाइन्डिङ अपन इट्स मेम्बर्स अर सब्जेक्ट, देन इट इज अ law, and that is body of rules. Moving towards an definition part. Nature of law. Nature of law. Law in our sense must be distinguished from natural law, moral laws. Our concern is man-made laws. The another distinction is that a law, a particular rule of law, and the law, the total body of such rules. So the law of state affects all individuals within its jurisdiction, but it doesn't affect all of them in the same manner and the same degree. The nature of law can be stated the following way, that is, law regulates human behavior. Okay, law regulates human behavior. हाम्रो एक्टिभिटीजहरुलाई, हाम्रो व्यवहारहरुलाई रेगुलेट गर्छ. The law is pervasive, it interacts with and influences the political, economic, social system of every civilized society. Okay, it interacts. Okay, if there are we live in society and there are social factors, social matters, norms, values, standards, and the certain culture that we have been, traditions we have been following. So this is interrelated. Okay, so it interacts with these matters, and there are some reflection you see in laws. So in case of Nepal, so Nepalese laws, certain tradition, okay, certain culture that is incorporated in law, and we have been following as law. So there are other factors, that is, these are interrelated with law, and we have been following and recognizing such kind of value norms as per law. So the law regulates human behavior in three ways. Okay, certain acts must not be committed, that is prohibited. भनेको कतिपय कामहरु हामीले निषेधित गरिएको हुन्छ, जुन must not do, हैन. Certain acts must be done or be done in prescribed way, it is mandatory. Okay, tax must be paid, submission of annual report of office of company registered by the company corporate entity. Okay, these are legal compliance, legal, okay, certain matters that you have to do, that you have to follow. If you are the witness of certain the incidents, that you have to inform to the, you have a duty to inform to the concerned police or other the authorities. So certain things that you have an obligation, that you have a duty. Okay, not the constitution has granted the citizens not only the fundamental rights. Okay, there are several rights, but also it has stated the duty of the citizen. Okay, so we have certain duty, certain, okay, compliance. Okay, so that we have to follow. So we are talking here the legal compliance. So certain things that is prohibited by law, निषेधित, कुनै काम नगर्नु भनेर, कुनै काम गर्न obligation, जुन duty को रूपबाट दिएको छ, that these are other matters. Okay, so how the law regulates the human behaviors, there are mainly three ways that we are talking here. The law is permissive, individual may choose to perform or not to perform certain acts, that is, so one may or may not enter a contract, one may or may not sell his property. So these are the private matters. So private law, we used to say the contract law as a private law, and contract are the private matters. But if you once you enter the contract, certain terms and conditions that you have to follow, so that is binding only that parties, the parties who enters into the contract. Okay, so we have to understand here is the law is permissive in the terms, in the sense that is, if there is a contract between the parties, before entering the contracts, you may put the certain terms and conditions. Okay, I would not like to put this kind of terms and condition, and then other parties may also put that kind of in the certain terms and condition. You may not agree that terms and condition. Before entering the contract, you may have several discussion and another interaction. After entering that contract, if both the parties agree that, and then if you enters the contract, then it will be the binding documents, binding terms and condition for the party. So that these kind of matters are private matters. We will be dealing in contract under the contract law. So upcoming sessions. So equality before the law treats all in the equal footing if the conditions and grounds are similar. The law is regarded as one of the means for the betterment of the society. So law, we have to understand law. Law is the restrict the matters, human behaviors. Okay, prohibit certain acts and activities. So, but law as a the law promotes the human activities or business activities or certain matters, and it also protect and promote the certain activities. Suppose there are certain laws to promote the business, okay, to promote the business activities. So these are the matters we have to understand. The law is not only to restrict the human activities but also promote and protect the human while doing business, while performing the acts. Okay, so these are the matters, and overall, if we see this to for the betterment of the society, to develop. Okay, so there is a matter of law and development. Okay, so these are the matters whether law leads the society or society leads the law. So there are several, the never ending discussion. Sometimes law leads the society, sometimes society leads the law. Okay, so the law regulates the human activities, and law promotes and protect the human rights, human interest, and for the betterment of overall society and the nations. Okay, so law intends peaceful and harmonious relation between the members of the society. Justice is the ultimate aim of the law. Law is forcefully administered, that is, everyone must follow the law. So there is a classification of law: municipal law, international law, civil, public law, private law. We will be dealing in detail in the upcoming sessions. There are different types of law. Okay, there we right now in a federal structure there are three layer of the government using, and their certain rights and certain powers they can farm a law and local level law. Okay, so public law, private law. So private law as example that you can take as an example of contract law. Public law, the criminal law and other laws, international law. So these are basic, okay, classifications, but in detail we will be dealing in upcoming session. Okay, see different kinds of laws. Okay, these are all for today, and if you have any queries, question, confusion regarding this, you can ask to me. You can put forward that concern, your concern, confusion, if you have any questions.
No questions on.
छैन केही पनि के बुझ्नु भएको छ बुझिरहनु भएको छ कि छैन
अलिअलि बुझिरहेको छु
अलिअलि मात्रै
फर्स्टमा अलिअलि त हो नि
ओके सो take it easy okay I always used to say that enjoy with learning है learning लाई कहिले पनि okay don't take it as a burden हैन so you learn you understand okay gradually no problem so कति जना एब्सेन्ट हुनुहुन्छ okay so I have to check so lastly so Archana so
Yes sir.
मेरो doesn't work है काम गरिरहेको छैन मेरो यो attendance book why I relax सबै present so Archana by today or tomorrow can you send the group division हैन ग्रुपहरुको र
Okay.
okay okay let me confirm है I have to ask